Hello my friend and welcome to a new video. I'm actually on a hike, as you probably can see. Today is Monday and I saw the weather forecast for the upcoming week, and I saw just gonna be rain. So I have to make the best out of it and going on a hike today, as long as there's blue sky. And I always update you on my weight loss journey, and at the moment I'm kind of a bit stuck, so I thought I also have to give an update on that, because weight loss is not linear, and I think we often have a very perfectionistic mindset on weight loss, that it has to be fast and that it also has to be really hard, and that we have to sacrifice all the foods we love. I think a lot of people think it is just temporary, the way you're eating, which probably has changed quite a lot in the past years, that people are realizing that you really have to change your whole lifestyle for it to keep your weight loss. When we think about weight loss, a lot of people are very interested in the how, what to eat and when, like intermittent fasting, or deciding on a certain diet like keto or low carb or whatever. And what we do not talk much about is that weight loss in itself is very simple. You just have to eat according to your body signals and not overeat, and then you have to move enough for your body. But the interesting thing is, when I hear people saying, I could never do that, I'm not able to stop eating after I had a little bit of chocolate, I have no willpower, and that is just not really true. It is just a lie that you believe in, because obviously willpower gets depleted. But if you think about how often you do things, although you actually don't want to do them, like in the morning when it's cold, you don't want to leave your bed. There are a lot of days probably where you don't want to go to work. I think way too often we just believe our thoughts, and we underestimate how much and like what we are actually capable of. So now that I thought a bit about how my weight loss is going, and I feel a bit stuck. I think I started with 148 in the beginning of September, and now it's October and I'm down at 146, which is okay. 2 pounds for a month, could be more, but that's okay. But that's actually not the problem, because I've already been down to 144 and then I lost all my progress. What I personally find extremely positive now on my way is at the moment that I am really good in tracking my progress. I write down when I'm hungry, and if I stopped at satisfied. I have my habit tracker. I write down my workouts. I'm actually working out quite a lot at the moment. I aim for once per week, and I've done almost twice every week, so I'm pretty happy with my progress. Plus that I'm also going for almost daily walks. But now back to lying to yourself. I realized that I sometimes write down, yes, I stopped when I was satisfied. But that's actually not true. So I can, for example, see that at my breakfast. That is usually an apple with yogurt. So I usually have that in a bowl. And I realized if I really listen to my body's signals, I will not be able to eat the whole bowl. I will have like 2 or 3 bites left. And in the past weeks, I often told myself, you can just eat like 1 or 2 more bites. I mean, it's a healthy breakfast or a healthy lunch that I was eating, because it didn't really listen to my body and said, okay, now it's enough, now I stop. In addition, I have had some overeats, definitely, which also I think one reason why I'm kind of a bit stuck now, but I have planned to work mostly on that, listen more to when I'm satisfied, and also being honest with me, writing down when I didn't stop when I was satisfied, because I need more data to see, oh, here's something going on, here I have to work on myself. And I think that's the reason why it's so important to actually collect data, to write down what you've been eating, because if you don't have data, you can't review it, you can't see what is actually going wrong or right, and that is just crucial on your weight loss journey, to know where you can improve, where are traps, where are you sabotaging yourself. And the more data you collect, the easier it will be for you to find out, oh yeah, that's the thing. Oh, I have to work on that. Oh, I've been snacking here. Oh, there was an overheat here. And I feel especially overeats are kind of tricky because I can see myself, I don't want to write them down. I kind of want to lie to myself, not writing them down so they didn't happen. But obviously my body knows, so why not just writing them down? And this is something I still have to work on. And it's mostly because there's some thoughts about it, right? Some people feel like failures when they have overeaten. I wouldn't say I think that, but I often think like, oh, that wasn't necessary. Why did you overeat? So it is so easy to get into like in a cycle of beating yourself up and not seeing what kind of progress you're actually making. I think one of the biggest myths about weight loss is that there's no end, that you don't reach your goal weight and then you just do all your old habits again. You just have to keep going. And that's why it's so important to actually get new habits and develop them over a very long time, because they will keep you at your goal weight. They will be important when you go through a difficult phase, when you are lazy, when you're tired. That's when your new habits will be in place and where you will try to, and they will help you to stay healthy. But I probably will always have to work on them. It's not that you lose your old habits, you try to override them, but it's very easy for them to get back. So, for example, today, when I planned on going for this hike, I really didn't want to go. I thought like, oh no, I will be hungry on the hike, and what I'm planning to eat for dinner I can't take with me, and there's not much time until sunset, and all kind of these things. I even thought, oh, I don't have tights that I can wear, but obviously I found some. And then got some nuts. They will keep me going until I'm home, and then I can make dinner, and that's totally fine. But I can see how often my kind of like anxiety is coming up, and then my brain is coming with all kind of reasons why not to do something, because it just wants to keep me safe and stay home and not changing a lot. And it's something you have to keep on working all the time, over and over again, against your brain who doesn't want to change.
important is mistakes. It's so easy to make them something mean, like that you're not good enough, that you're not doing enough, that this is not working. I remember there was a quote out there where it was like, the first one is a mistake, the second one is a choice, or something like that. And I think that's such a bullshit, because it takes time to learn from your mistakes, and often you have to do them several times, review them, try something new, practice them. And especially if they're ingrained, like eating habits, you have had them for probably like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. So it's not that easy to break them. So having patience with that and learning to see mistakes more like a guidance. Okay, this is something I still have to work on. Great, that's something where I can grow. I mean, there's such a different way to think about these things. And I think if you think about that more in a positive way, you're more likely to grow on that and to reach your goals. So I will keep you updated. I hope you enjoyed this kind of like walk and talk in Norwegian nature. And I see you next Sunday. Have a great week. See ya.